And the main story again tonight, two British pop stars are at the centre of a police drugs investigation. Two people have been charged with supplying Boy George with heroin following a series of raids early today. Police want to question him. And his friend, the pop singer Marilyn, was charged tonight with possessing heroin. And that's the national and international news tonight. Good night.
Good night.
Now, the North West News. The Chief Constable of Greater Manchester, James Anderton, has told the Manchester Police Authority that he is not, and never has been, a friend of the businessman Kevin Taylor. At a meeting with the authority, Mr. Anderton spent more than 2 hours giving a detailed account of the contacts he has had with Kevin Taylor. The friendship between Mr. Taylor and the Deputy Chief Constable of the force, John Stalker, is at the centre of an investigation being carried out while Mr. Stalker is under suspension. Leaders of the Prison Officers Association have been meeting Home Office officials in London to try to settle the dispute at the Risley Remand Centre in Cheshire. Women prison officers in the female wing at Risley have been working to rule since last Friday in a dispute over staffing levels. A fire on a train which was carrying ammunition near Wigan caused delays on mainline services between Glasgow and London Euston. The train was on its way from a Royal Ordnance factory in Chorley to Kent when brakes overheated on one of the wagons. Police in Wigan have set up a special incident room to investigate the disappearance of a local woman. Eileen Bolton, who has 4 children, was last seen a month ago. Her handbag was found on the banks of a canal the day after she went missing. The Electricity Generating Board says there's been a small spillage of mildly contaminated oil during cleaning at its nuclear power station at Heysham. The board says there was no radiation risk and no one was hurt. This year's Blackpool illuminations will be switched on by the comedian Les Dawson, who's appearing in a show at the resort and who lives nearby at Ansell. The big switch on takes place on the 5th of September, when more than £1 million worth of lights will go on show. Now, a look at the region's weather. After a sunny evening, it'll be rather cold overnight, but it will stay dry. Tomorrow should be dry with a good deal of sunshine, maximum temperature around 19 degrees Celsius. But there will be cloud in the afternoon and could be some rain by the evening. And with that, we'll take a look at the national weather forecast now with Michael Fish.
Good evening to you. Well, I should think about 6 out of 10 today for London Airport, the warmest place in the country, but not particularly warm, only around about the normal for the time of year. 0 out of 10 for poor old Cape Wrath. Southampton reflecting those heavy showers that we've had this evening, turning out to be the wettest place, and Lucas in Scotland, a good deal of sunshine, and that's something they won't get tomorrow because this frontal system's heading their way, and it's going to bring a good deal of cloud and outbreaks of rain across that northern part during the course of the day. This frontal system was the one that produced the fairly hefty showers, but that's just about moved on into the continent. And here's the lump of cloud that we're interested in, already showing its hand out to the west of us. Not very much to show you on the rainfall sequence at the moment. The showers have just about moved away now into the continent. 1 or 2 still scattered about, admittedly, but when we come through the night, you see that rain does eventually reach Scotland and Northern Ireland, and then during tomorrow across many northern areas of the country before eventually it moves on out of the way, although even then it does leave 1 or 2 spits and spots behind. But as far as the rest of the night's concerned, well, we have the last of the showers in the extreme southeast, 1 or 2 quite heavy ones showing up on the radar just before I pop down to the studio, but they'll move away quite soon now, and a fine dry night in store then. But I think over Scotland and Northern Ireland it will cloud up later on in the night, but a jolly chilly night you're going to find it in many places. Tomorrow, England and Wales, eastern Scotland too come to that, starting off bright with a fair amount of sunshine. There will be that cloud and rain spreading into Northern Ireland and western Scotland, and that'll get across the rest of Scotland during the course of the morning, and then I think come the afternoon, outbreaks of rain working their way down into North Wales and northern areas of England as well, whereas the rain over Scotland, which might have turned out to be quite heavy for a time, in the afternoon probably tending to ease off. Southern parts remaining dry throughout tomorrow, and although it might tend to cloud over during the latter part of the day, I think you'll still have some sunshine. The best of the sunshine, I think, in that southeastern corner, where once again you'll have the best of the temperatures, around about normal again, 22 Celsius being 72 Fahrenheit. But on the cool side, I think you're going to find it further north. 17 or 18 is only the sort of low to middle 60s, and it'll be rather breezy as well. That's it. Good evening.
The Royal Wedding. An occasion of happiness, spectacle and pageantry.
BBC1 will set the scene for a memorable day with the preparations, background stories and intimate personal glimpses. David Dimbleby will describe the ceremony in the splendid setting of Westminster Abbey. Unrivaled coverage of a great event. The Royal Wedding on BBC1.
By royal appointment tomorrow at 7, Terry Wogan and special guest, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. Outstanding tonight, Miami Vice in half an hour, and outstanding now, 2 very big question marks over that fallen Madonna. Big boobies for Bastille Day on Monday, with the cast from Allo Allo playing their part in Terry Wogan's downfall at 7.
Next Tuesday, Deborah Kerr, Not Just an English Rose, a profile of the varied life and career of this talented British actress.
It never crossed my mind in my life that I would ever get into the cinema. I mean, that was a sort of whole magic world of Gable and Tracy and, oh, I could go on forever, you know. I mean, something in the clouds. Never did I think I would end up playing opposite Clark Gable and Spencer Tracy.
A tribute to Deborah Kerr, Not Just an English Rose, next Tuesday at 10:50 on BBC1.
Later tonight, the distinguished military career of Field Marshal Lord Hardinge, recalled in conversation simply as a soldier's life. That's After Life on the Strip now, with those boys from Miami Vice.